Hey guys, my name is Ryan D. I'm going to be showing you how to create a YouTube channel today for your show. So YouTube is a great platform for distributing and archiving your content. So not only can you get more eyes on it, but you can also easily access all of your past episodes right in one spot. And all that storage is not storage that you're paying for. So I'm going to start at the very beginnings of even just creating a Google account. So some of the steps along the way to making your YouTube channel for your show might not apply to you if you already have an account or you already have a YouTube channel. So I'm just going to list all the different sections I'm going through here, and you can skip to the time that works for you. So first I'm going to go through creating a Google account, then creating a YouTube channel, then uploading a video, creating playlists, and creating chapters in your video. So to start, we're just going to start with creating a Google account. YouTube is a property of Google, so you need to have a Google account in order to actually utilize a YouTube channel. So if you have a Yahoo email or your email is strictly through Outlook, you may need to create a new email just for your show or just for the YouTube account. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up to sign in. We don't already have an account, no problem. We'll just come down and create an account. We'll create it for ourselves. If you do a lot with your show and you want to sort of consider it a business, you can try this to manage my business account. But generally, for myself is going to be fine. So I'll click for myself. Awesome. So now we're just going to go ahead and create an account. So we'll enter your info, make your name, make your show name. And then you're going to create your username, basically the front end of the email. So you can name it whatever your show is, whatever is going to work for you. So if you want to just use your own name because you want to use this Google account for more than just your show, great. If you only want to use it for your show and you don't really want your name associated, make it your show name, whatever you'd like. This isn't going to really be displaying with your YouTube account, so you don't have to worry about it too much. You always want to make sure that you create a really strong password when making one for an email, because a lot of times it can help you access other accounts. So you don't want someone to be able to get in your email and then be able to get in all your other accounts. So just make sure you make a really strong password that you will either remember or that you input that password into some kind of like password key holder. And now we can go. So now we can input a phone number for you and a backup email, like that Yahoo or Outlook email that you have. And now we can go ahead and you'll have to just input your birthday and your gender. Those two are required, the other two are optional, so I'm going to skip that. Now, privacy and terms, you should read those carefully always and not just skim them like I just did. Great, so now that we are signed into our Google account we just made, we're going to go over to YouTube. So what we're going to do next is create an actual channel, and that is where you can post videos and such. Now we're going to come up here to our little icon, and we're going to create a channel. So you can create a little profile picture for your channel and the name of your channel. So if it's just your show, again, you can just put the name of the show. If you're doing a bunch of different stuff on your channel and you want it to be your name or name of your company, any kind of thing, you can go in and put it here. So now I'm going to hit create channel. And awesome, now you have your own YouTube channel. So this is where you can upload videos, send people to watch your show, anything like that. Okay, great. So now that you have a YouTube channel, in order to upload videos, you're going to want to verify your account. You can upload videos to YouTube without verifying, but it will not let you upload videos over 15 minutes. Your show is probably over 15 minutes for the channel. So you're going to come up and you're going to go to youtube.com/verify. So you're going to have to input a phone number to verify your account, and you can either get a text message with the verification code, or they can call you with an automated voice message that will read out the code. So you'll put in your number here, and then you'll hit get code. Great. So now you should have gotten a code. You just saw it pop up here for me, and you're going to input that code. And once you have the code, you can submit. And now you're verified. So now you should be able to upload videos as long as you need. So up here is where we can go ahead and actually upload a video. So you go up to create and upload a video. So you can either drag and drop here. You can pull up your file browser, literally pick your file and drag it over. Something like this. I know I want to pull over this file, drop it in, it'll upload. Or what you can do is you can actually just go ahead and hit this select files and browse to whatever you need. So I have a file on my desktop that I want to upload. It is the July episode of Moonstone Art Presents Philly Loves Poetry. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to upload it, and you'll see down here that the video has started uploading. Now, depending on the size of your file and your internet speed, this could take a while, could be fast, really just depends. So what you're going to want to do is come up here in the title. I'd recommend putting your program name and then your episode information. In the description, you have a couple of options. You can put that like 200 character description for program guide that you give Debbie, or you can give a longer drawn out description telling more info into your show. Now, below the description, we have a thumbnail. So you can see this is auto-generating. As it finishes processing my video, it's going to pick 3 stills from throughout my video and give me the option of which one I would like to highlight. You can also go ahead and upload your own custom thumbnail, and you can upload a PNG or a JPEG. It does have to be a little bit small, but if it's too big, it'll let you know. Below that is playlists. We'll get to playlists in a bit, but if you're uploading a couple different kinds of content onto your channel, you might want to put it into a specific playlist. The last thing on this main page is the audience. So you just have to decide if the video is made for kids. This isn't saying is it okay for kids, it's just if it's like primarily targeted towards children. So if you are making a children's show, you can go ahead and hit yes, it's made for kids, but otherwise you can just hit no, it's not made for kids. Kids will still be able to see it. This is not an age restriction in and of itself, but it just means that like you are not actively trying to reach children. Below that, if you do have content that should be restricted, it shouldn't be seen by anyone under 18, you can go ahead and hit that age restriction button, and it'll drop down and say, yes, restrict my video to viewers over 18. So if you have any content that is not suitable for children or minors, go ahead and select that. Down here in Show More, there's a couple of different options of extra things. Most of this, unless you're really getting interested in YouTube and you're putting out a lot of content, I wouldn't worry about. The one thing that you might be interested in is selecting your video language. So we're not going to worry about any of the rest of this stuff, and we're going to go ahead and hit next. Next is going to bring me to video elements, and there's subtitles, end screens, and cards. Again, this is all stuff that, unless you really get invested in YouTube, you probably don't have to worry about. If you do already have captions or subtitles, though, you can go ahead and add them here. Otherwise, though, we can just skip straight to the next page. Next page is basically a copyright check. You can just sort of skip past this tab. Lastly is visibility. So this is going to be where you set how your video is viewable. So there's just 2 sections here. There is this Save or Publish tab. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to select how you would like your video to be seen. So this private designation means that only you and people you choose can view the video, so you have to like specifically share it with people's emails. Unless it means it won't publicly show up on your YouTube channel, but you can send someone the link. And then public has to do with it's just out there, anyone can see it. The other option is this schedule function. So probably you're going to be finished your show well before it airs, because you have to submit 1 month and then it airs next. So if you want your YouTube video to go out at the same time as your show is premiering on the channel, you can go ahead and schedule it. That way, when you finish your video, you can schedule to post it and you don't have to wait until the day it's there. But if you're ready for it to come out right away, public is the option for you. So you can go ahead and click publish, and now it'll take a second and it's all done. So now I have a link here that I can share, or I could use one of these quick links right here. But I will go ahead and I'll close. Awesome, so now we're back on our dashboard, and if we come over to content, then we have our video right here. Okay, so that was a little bit of a long one. That was everything for how to upload a video and just some information about that whole process. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about playlists. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to hit New Playlist. I'm going to create a playlist that's all for that one show, Moonstone Art Presents Philly Loves Poetry. We'll go ahead and hit Create, and now we have this playlist. So this playlist is empty. You have to make sure that you go in and add your show to it. So we'll come in, and this little pencil is our edit. It'll open up a new tab. So as you can see, it's completely empty. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is actually add my show to it. So right here in these 3 dots, I can hit that and I can hit Add Videos. So you can utilize videos that are not your own in your playlist. So if you're trying to like curate a playlist of your favorite music video, you could go ahead and search it right here in the search box. You could also paste in a specific URL, or most likely scenario, you're trying to create a playlist of your own show, so you can go down to your YouTube videos. But I'll go and I'll select this one and I'll add that video. Now it is showing up, and it also is the thumbnail. Another thing is there is a description. You can go ahead, and a great thing to put here is just a description of your show overall. So now we have a playlist, and you can always add multiple playlists. So the last thing I'm going to show you today is how to create chapters. Chapters are basically different sections of your video and just making it easier for someone to jump to a particular section of your video. So it's similar to how I broke out all the different sections of the video at the beginning and told you all the time codes of where to jump to. This just makes jumping to a specific section a little bit easier. So the way it works is we'll go back to that YouTube Studio, and we're going to go back to the video that we already uploaded. So you can do this for any video. You can do it also while you're uploading, but you will come here to content, and now I'm going to go here, and that's how I can edit the video. So the way that you create chapters is by, in the description, breaking down the time code into different sections. We're going to start with the introduction, and it has to start at 0. If you don't start your time codes at 0, it's not going to automatically break it into segments. So now that I've put the title and time codes in the description, YouTube will automatically recognize it as chapters. So I'm going to save that, and I'm going to open the video so that you can see what it looks like. So what it looks like is you have your video, and down here you can see there's 3 different sections of the video. So you've got this first little bit, that's the introduction, the interview, and the poetry reading. I only have 3 here, but you can have as many as you want. If you look in this video, I've broken out into all of those sections that I had just brought up in the beginning. YouTube is a great way for distributing your content beyond just airing on the channel, and it even makes it possible for us to link directly to your YouTube video on your episode page. So that way, if somebody is on the PhillyCAM website and comes across your show, they can watch it right there without having to wait for your time slot and actually have to catch that spot of television. If you have any issues, reach out to us, PhillyCAM, and we can try and help you out some more.